This is the introductory lesson to Microsoft PowerPoint 2010. As in Word and Excel, they've done away with the dreaded Office button and replaced it with this little file ribbon, which gives you a lot of the basic things. Back to the Home button. Starts you off with a basic slide. This is actually a title slide here, allowing you to type, of course, a title, and here a subtitle, both are movable, deletable. These are called placeholders. Placeholders are a lot like text boxes from Microsoft Word in the sense that once you've selected them, you can now go to a format and you can do a variety of things to them. You can fill them with a color. You can change the outline. You can change the shape. You can change the font inside of it. You can size it, move it. You can click on this and you can delete it if you don't want it. Okay, and if it gives you another, you can delete that as well. So they're simply placeholders. Very easy to use. When you want a new slide in PowerPoint, the button is right here. Okay, so do not go to File and New because you're opening a brand new PowerPoint presentation. You've also got your quick access toolbar here that you can load up. Again, it doesn't come with very much, so if you want to add some of the real basic things, you can. And if you do add new, just understand this is not a new slide. This is a new PowerPoint presentation. So when you want a new slide, you go to new slide. And much as with the old version, it gives you a variety of slides to choose from. And you would choose the one that you want, knowing of course that you can delete any of the placeholders that come with it. So if I want title and content, choose it, and this would be your new slide, slide 2. And if you want to simply add a bulleted list, it is set up to be a bulleted list. You can just ignore all of these little icons and start typing your bulleted list. Later in further exercises, we're going to learn how to insert tables, charts, smart art, clip art, movie files. Okay, but for now, we're just going to go with a bulleted list. And then when you want a new slide, you would just keep going. And this would be a title only slide. And this, of course, would be slide 3. So all kinds of basic choices here. And here you have a blank slide where you'd be able to maybe insert a picture or draw something, whatever it is you need to do. Now, the windows within PowerPoint are the same. They haven't changed in a while. The ribbons, of course, are different. So very similar to the way they were in 2007. We don't get the menu bars that drop down anymore. Instead, we get these ribbons. So when you click on these, you get the ribbons that go with whatever that means. And we'll be studying what all of these mean throughout the PowerPoint lessons. But for now, we're going to stick with the home ribbon. And I want to talk about the windows. This is your main window. This is where you're going to work and edit individual slides. This here, it doesn't really matter what it's called. I believe it's called the outline pane, but it gives you miniature versions of the slides that you have in your presentation. And if you had more, you'd be able to scroll up and down, and you can select which slide you want to work on by simply clicking in here. We're going to see what outline does later, but it basically gives you an outline of what it is you have in your slide. You can actually build the contents of your slide from in here if you wanted to, and we'll do that in a later exercise. But for now, I'm going to go back to just this slide miniature view. So you have your main window, you have your outline pane, and then you have your notes window. What you type in here is not going to show up in your presentation at all. We're gonna deal with this in a specific lesson, but what you type in here is for your own personal use, something that you can read while you're actually giving this presentation in the front of a room. So those are your 3 major windows. They're sizable. If you don't like the size of them for whatever reason, you can grow or shrink any one of them.